Hi, I'm Wendy. Welcome to Paragon, and congratulations on your new Acura. As delivery director here, the one question I get more often than not is how do you link a Bluetooth phone to the car? Well, you can link up to 6, which is pretty cool. You can also download multiple contacts into the phone as well, which I'll show you in another video. But first, let's go through the pairing process together. First things first, turn the car on. You want to make sure that you don't drain the battery as we're going through the pairing process. Second step, phone has to be on you. The phone that you want to link to the vehicle needs to be here because we're going to go through prompts in the car as she directs us with her narration. So the next step, listen. What we're going to do first is come to our vocal button. This button picks up your phone call as you're receiving it in the vehicle. It's also the talk button for the phone, which is why we have the little face embellished on the button itself. To say a command, simply press and release. You'll hear a soft beep, and then you want to say your command of choice. With this, because we're pairing a first phone, she's just going to start talking right to us.
Welcome to Bluetooth Hands-Free Link. This system enables hands-free usage of a mobile phone. Before using this system, a phone needs to be paired with Hands-Free Link. Would you like to pair a phone now? Press the Bluetooth Hands-Free Link talk button, and after the beep, say yes or no.
So obviously yes is the answer. Yes.
Entering Phone Setup Pair menu. The pairing process requires operation of your Bluetooth phone. For safety, only perform this function.
So we don't really need to hear all of this. It's just a tutorial she goes through for us. The most important part is after she gets through this basic tutorial, she'll say, we're now ready to search for a Bluetooth phone. That's when you can start the pairing process with the phone. After that, and I'm going to keep her volume down just for video's sake, she will say, find hands-free link on the phone, and then enter the pairing code 0000. Now this is a universal code you're going to use for any of your Acuras. I don't care what the model year is. It just simply lets the phone link to the car. So at this stage, we'll go into the phone. Now, whether you have a Droid, a BlackBerry, an iPhone, you name it, you have Bluetooth on your phone. Every phone is going to universally have its own menu page. You want to go into the menu on the Droid. In the iPhone, you're going to see General. You're going to click on that. For the BlackBerry, it's the same thing. You go into your settings and your tools. So what I'm going to hit on the Droid is Settings. I'm going to go into my wireless and networks. This is a little bit different from some of the other phones. Ultimately, you will just see Bluetooth come up. You'll click on that and make sure that the Bluetooth is activated. Some of the phones will say make discoverable. You can do that as well. Once you see those two prompts as checked, you're going to go into Bluetooth settings, or you're going to simply scan for devices. So we want to scan for our devices. The phone is now searching for the car. The phone gives you a cheat sheet. On top of her talking to you, it's also going to show up in your radio display, hands-free link. That is the phone. So we want to make sure that hands-free link comes up on your personal phone like it just did on mine. We're going to click hands-free link, and at the same time she's been registering 0000. Of course I have the volume turned down, but in a moment you'll hear her prompt that to us. So that's exactly what I'm going to do on my phone.
Please enter the pairing code 0000.
Okay. So I put in my zeros just as she instructed me to do, and I'm just simply hitting OK. At this point, she's going to give me a confirmation that we're linked.
Hands-free link has connected to a new phone. A name is needed to identify this phone. Press the talk button and say a name. For example, John's phone.
Okay, so now because you can link up to 6 phones to the car, you want to decipher which phone is linked at that moment because it won't connect to all 6 at a time. Way too confusing. So I'm going to name the phone. Wendy's phone. Wendy's phone. Perfect.
Has been successfully paired. Would you like to?
She asks if you want to hear an ending tutorial. You don't need to. I'm the tutorial. So if you do have questions, please feel free to give me a call at 1-800-PARAGON or simply come into the showroom. Myself or one of my specialists in-house will make sure that all of your questions are answered and that your hand is held throughout your ownership here with Paragon. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you now know how to sync your Bluetooth phone with your new Acura. We wish you happy motoring and a successful life.